students, welcome to the chemistry class. In our today's class, we will discuss about balancing of redox reaction. Actually, there are two methods of balancing. They are oxidation number method and half reaction method. Half reaction method, also known as the ion electron method. The oxidation number method is based on the change in the oxidation number of the reducing and oxidizing agent. The half reaction method is based on splitting the redox reaction into two halves, the oxidation half and the reduction half. Let's discuss the various steps to balance the redox equation using the oxidation number method with the help of an example. So, in this reaction, paramagnet ion reacts with bromide ion in basic medium to give manganese dioxide and bromate ion. Let's see, students, that is permanganate ion reacts with bromide ion in basic medium to give manganese dioxide and bromate ion. So, in the first step, let's see, in the first step, we will write down the correct formula of all the reactants and products in the reaction. So, students, that is the correct formula of that reaction. So, now let's see the second step. The second step involves assigning the oxidation number to all the elements in the reaction and also identifying the atoms which undergo change in the oxidation number. We know that in polyatomic ions, the sum of the oxidation number of all atoms in the ion is equal to the charge on the ion. Thus, the oxidation number of manganese in manganese permanganate ion may be calculated as follow. So, let the oxidation number of manganese we will consider to be X. We know that the oxidation number of oxygen is -2. Hence, X plus X plus 4 multiplied by -2 as equal to -1. So, therefore, X is plus 7. Right? So, we will write here manganese in permanganate ion, their oxidation number is plus 7. Thus, the oxidation number of manganese is plus 7. We also know that the oxidation number of monoatomic ion is same as the charge on the ion. So, here bromide ion, it means their oxidation number is -1. So, in the case of bromide, the oxidation number will be -1. Now, let us focus on the products. First, we calculate the oxidation number of manganese in manganese dioxide. So, we put the oxidation number of manganese as X is plus 4. So, next, we will calculate the oxidation number of bromine in bromate ion. So, let us consider the oxidation number of bromine in bromate ion as X. Right? So, here X plus 3 multiplied by 2 is equal to -1, and when we will solve this, we will get here plus 5. Now, observe the change in the oxidation number of the elements. The oxidation number of manganese changes from +7 to +4, and the oxidation number of bromine changes from -1 to +5. Note that oxygen does not undergo any change in oxidation number. So this type of elements are called Odien's elements, right? Okay, so now let's see the third step. In the third step, calculate the total increase or decrease in oxidation number per atom and for the entire molecule or ion in which it occurs. So here, let's check here Mn. Okay, so if the increase or decrease in oxidation number is not the same, then equalize them by multiplying with suitable coefficients. So in this case, the decrease in oxidation number of manganese in there, while the increase in oxidation number 3, right? Let's see now. In this case, the decrease in oxidation number of manganese is 3, right? While the increase in oxidation number of bromine is 6. Hence, to make the decrease equal to the increase, we multiply the decrease in oxidation number that is there with 2, which means that we introduce a coefficient of 2 with manganese on the left and the right hand side of the equation. So now let's come to the fourth step. So in the fourth step, identify the involvement of ions and balance the ionic charges. So students, if the reaction takes place in water, then add H plus ion or OH minus ion on the appropriate site, so that the total ionic charge of reactant and products is equal. But if the reaction takes place in an acidic medium, then add H plus ion. It means hydrogen positive ions. But if the reaction takes place in a basic medium, then add OH minus ions. So as the reaction occurs in the basic medium and the ionic charges are not equal on both sides, we need to add 2 OH minus ion to the right hand side. 2 minus OH ion to the right hand side of the equation, so that the ionic charges are balanced. Finally, balance the number of hydrogen atoms. So now here this can be done by adding H2O molecule to the reactants or products as applicable. In this case, we have 2 hydrogen atom, right? So in this case, 2 hydrogen atoms on the right hand side and no hydrogen atom on the left hand side, right? Hence, add 1 water molecule on the left hand side to balance the hydrogen atoms. So let's see students, here we will use 1 water molecules, right? So if the number of oxygen atoms on the reactant and product side are same, then the equation represents a balanced redox reaction. So let's check here. 4 to the 8 oxygen and 1 9 oxygen present, and in the right hand side 2 to the 4 plus 3, 2 to the 4 plus 3 7 plus 2 9. It means this reaction represents a balanced redox reaction. So in this case, if we count the number of oxygen atoms on either side of the reaction, we can see that there are 9 oxygen atoms present on either side and does the equation represent the balanced redox reaction? Okay, so now here, this is the step 5. We will find the balanced redox reaction. So students, now our first method, oxidation number method, is completed here, and the second method, that is ionic method, or we can say half reaction method, we will discuss in our next class. Thank you.